Welcome into Good Day After the Show, streaming exclusively on WTOL 11 Plus. Tatiana is with us this week.
Helping.
You got a basket
And some
clippers.
thingies.
Yeah?
There you go.
You're ready to get some produce out of the Good Day garden today. We thought we would do an update on how things are going out here today. We had a fabulous guest on the show this week from White House.
Yes.
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
Yeah, I get confused by that. But they are fabulous people, and they left some flowers for us, which is
gifts.
we needed them out here in the Good Day garden. These beautiful petunias that I'm going to put out here by our tomato plants and our pepper plants, because I've noticed there's kind of been like a little lack of
pollinators.
Yes, we need some pollinators out here, because when I'm looking at this, is a beefsteak tomato. I thought it was a cherry tomato. It's not. It's a beefsteak. We've only got like a couple of guys growing on here, and all of these buds are dying out. So it seemed like we had flowers and the pollinators didn't come for them, and now there are no flowers on the plant. So I'm hoping this guy comes back.
A big-ish one.
A biggish one is in there. We got to get it to turn.
Yeah.
So I feel like it needs a little love. And I also feel like some of our pepper plants over here are just kind of, the shishito pepper is okay. And the Hungarian, or what is that? Hold on, I have the thing right here.
How about the tag?
Yeah, Hungarian hot is here. And that's been doing okay.
Sure.
But the bell peppers are just kind of...
They're naked.
Yeah,
No.
kind of. Now, our cherry tomato plant is crazy.
Thriving.
This thing is wild, though. Like, I feel like it needs to be tamed. And we need
Never.
to, look at this thing. Okay. I'll hold that. Okay.
Because it's just like...
You could just pull those off.
Okay, yeah, I don't
probably.
need to do the fancy.
So we've got a few cherry tomatoes happening here. I'm going to put these on my cottage cheese later today.
As you
I think I've
should.
talked about this before. I do some fresh basil from the garden, and I put some tomatoes on it with a little pepper, a little balsamic reduction. Lazy caprese.
And of
I
course,
love
it doesn't take very long to get these suckers off of here.
Yeah,
Should I take the orange ones?
No,
Not take
leave
the
those.
orange ones?
We'll leave those.
Okay.
Those are good. Okay. So the tomatoes, I think that's probably good
Yeah,
for
no,
now.
that's
We'll leave
good.
those guys give them a
There's
couple
already one
days.
on the ground.
Yeah, I feel like this is just asking for rabbits to be like, I'm hungry. I'm going to come eat this. So if you have any suggestions on how to get this
back
guy
on track.
tamed now that it's just completely grown outside of the cage, we'll take any helpful tips that you might have. Now, Tatiana, I've been saving this for you because you've been asking.
Cucumber. Every week I'm just like, how are my cucumbers? How's the cucumbers?
Tatiana wants some cucumbers. Okay, there are a couple. I'm going to take one and you can take one.
Of course.
Okay, so I think I pointed out where they are. Here's one over here.
Look at
Look
that
at this guy.
behemoth.
Yes. So this is, I think, Tim, is it like the fourth one that we've had?
I think so.
Yeah. Boom.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful cucumber.
And you
I'll
found
catch-
another one.
I found one down here. I'll take those.
Yeah.
And we got another big guy coming down here. So I'm going to take this guy because I can
Look
just
at
give him
that.
a gift.
My
So
goodness.
this plant's looking pretty good, and this is just one plant, and it's performing really well, especially since last year we struggled real hard with the cucumber. You were very disappointed last year.
Yes.
We had a groundhog, and then we had bugs, and it was a whole thing.
Rabbits.
So the lettuce plants are still looking really good here in the Good Day garden. We've got lots of
Rising.
romaine, some arugula. Broccoli we've gotten a few rounds out of. There's actually probably a couple crowns growing back in that we might be able to harvest soon. Those have been looking good. Just lettuce. I've been eating salads with lettuce from the Good Day garden for weeks at this point. So it's been going really, really well.
It looks very hardy. You guys have been doing a very good job.
Yeah, well, we get out here and we water. Tim helps with the watering and the pruning, and yeah.
Yay, Tim.
And it's just, I like the way that it looks this year. It's looking pretty good. I do want to see those peppers doing a little bit better.
So if anybody's got suggestions, maybe.
Yeah. Let us know about that.
nice.
You excited about your cucumber?
I cannot wait.
So are you just going to eat the whole cucumber or what?
I mean, I'll share it with the baby.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Because she
Slice
likes
it up,
cucumbers.
you put salt on
Chop
there?
on it, and then we're a ranch family, so we're gonna do a little bit of light dip
Okay.
ranch,
Okay.
and then keep it moving. And this is a good afternoon snack versus Cheez-Its or Cheetos or chips.
It's better.
This
Yeah.
is much healthier. And then of course afterwards I go, hey, we have strawberries. Would you like some strawberries?
Oh, I would love some strawberries.
See, and but we have
And
to
it
do our
keeps going.
vegetable first. Yes, but just trying to get that in, even though it's mostly water. Still, a veggie is a veggie.
It
in
is.
my
There's
house.
definitely some great nutrients.
Good.
And I love that it's fresh and it's grown here and you don't have to worry about any of those like hormones or the
Yes, no,
pesticides.
it's healthy.
All the good stuff. So
Thank
that's
you.
how our garden is growing. Make sure you reach out to us, let us know how your garden is growing, and also give us some tips on
how to tame some stuff.
Yeah, tame some stuff, pepper plants, making those look a little bit better. And stay with us, because coming up next on Good Day After the Show, we're gonna look at some really cute pictures.
Yes.
You ready to look at some cute pictures?
I think so, because is it of furry things?
Yes.
Ah!
Fur
Can't
babies. Yep, we're gonna show them off coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to Good Day After the Show, streaming exclusively on WTOL 11+. We're back inside now in the air conditioning. It was a little toasty out in the garden.
True summer heat.
Yes, and humidity. I feel like something started happening.
That's
here.
why you need braids. I've been telling you.
Okay. Hey, we're going to talk about something. I think it's going to be a really popular topic. And judging by the response that I got from the newsroom on this yesterday when I asked for pictures,
phone was blowing up.
It's crazy. So coming up this week, depending on when you're watching us, the day may have passed and you may have seen a lot of pictures, or it's coming up, and get ready, because it is All American Pet Photo Day. So it's a day where it's not just pictures of your pet, but it's maybe your favorite photos of your pet, and you got to put it on social media.
You have to share. Do you even have a pet if you don't share it?
Exactly. We need to know. So I asked the newsroom yesterday, I was like, hey, we're going to talk about this on Good Day After the Show. Send me pictures of your pets. And I'm saying, like, more than dogs and cats, you got fish, you got turtles, you got iguanas, you got hermit crabs, all the things. We want to see the pictures. So let's start with our pets first.
Naturally. Our babies.
Yeah. So Vlad, we have had Vlad here now, the goodest baby boy. We've had him now for a little over 2 months, and he has settled in beautifully. He's doing really, really well with us. He's about 5 years old, a Labrador Retriever mix of some sort. We were told doodle, but I don't think there's any.
Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe it's on his father's side. We'll
go with that. But he's been really great, especially it's been a tough year for us because we lost Poppy earlier this year. And so it's nice to have the pet in the house, and Maggie loves them. They're getting along really, really well. You have two who came before your
before my real babies. Yeah. So then, there's the one baby here that's in Maris. And of course, that is Sigma. Sigma is suffering, whereas Luna, you can see there's a smile. Why? Because she's just dirty out enjoying herself right now, walking, whereas Sigma is being like, I don't want a bath.
She's getting a bath.
He stunk. Do you want me to do?
You gotta do it.
And of course, she felt so helpful to be able to do that because she's got on her little apron. And she's in the back, she's in the tub doing it. So these two, and honestly, this fits their personalities. They're both 9. So what's great, Sigma makes riskier choices. Luna stalks me the entire time, especially during now being pregnant. But it's adorable to have this little family going on into it. And now we're about to add to it.
Right.
Oh my God, 2 dogs, 2 babies.
Well, it's even that way.
Well, this is true, and then everybody can pick their favorite. Sigma is Anaris's favorite. He follows her around quite a bit. He herds her in different ways. And
it's like, kid over here.
Exactly,
kid,
don't do that. And she's just like, Sigma, no, okay. And then they go and we walk together.
Fun. Love pets, and so does our newsroom. Director Tim Manor. Tim, we've got your pals here. Look at these. Look at these right now, dog eyes.
This is Jovi and Winston. This is Jovi.
Jovi,
She's
like from
retriever.
Elf.
Yes, from Elf.
From Elf, the movie.
Zoe Deschanel's character. This is Winston.
Hi, Winston.
So we got Jovi first. They're a year apart. We got Jovi. She was about a year old, and my wife would text me. Like I was out, this dog is doing this, this dog is doing this. Like, crazy dog. So we thought the best thing for her was to get her own dog.
Honestly, yeah.
And it really helped.
It worked for you. It doesn't work for everybody, but it worked for you.
It worked phenomenally. I mean, she's still crazy. She's a golden retriever.
Of course.
They're going to be nuts. But for an example, at night, she's in a kennel at night, and he is not. When we go away, she's in the kennel, he is not.
Fair.
Good boy.
So, yeah, he's a good boy.
Good boy, Winston.
She's a
free spirit.
She's a wild child. So, yes.
I love it.
They're sweet, though.
Yes. She sleeps in the bed, and Jovi doesn't.
Oh, and you had Jovi first.
Yes.
And she hasn't picked up on the fact that, because he behaves, he gets to do these things. She doesn't care.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to rock you.
This is fine.
He stood right in front of you.
He did, because we're right here, and just here.
Anyway.
I was like, where did Tatiana go?
What was the question? Sorry.
So she doesn't pick up on the fact that he behaves well. He gets to do things she doesn't get to do.
She hasn't. No,
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
She's her own. Again, free spirits
Definitely
don't care.
a free spirit.
She does her own thing, but she has her dog, and then like that's actually who she sends to you, so that way she can go off and just all right, I'm gonna go do something else I'm not supposed to.
Exactly. Yep.
That's what
Jovi, I see that mischievous eye.
Oh, it's
Sassy.
so.
She's giving
And I
it.
didn't get it in this picture, but I mean, dogs smile, right?
Of course.
This one, when I come home, smiles,
Oh,
squints her, it does the wiggle butt,
Yeah,
all that
the
stuff.
wiggle butt.
Yeah. So that's
You've
our,
been
that's
gone
our
for
babies.
years. Where have you been?
I know, forever and ever. We see these pets quite regularly on the air. Kaylee Bowers, meteorologist Kaylee Bowers, Barkley
Barkley.
and Sunny. Barkley is the pup, Sunny is the cat. And they're adorable. When Kaylee does her bad dad jokes on her social media, Barkley is always participating and generally not amused. Like
She's like,
that's not a
God,
good
she's
one, Mom.
such a nerd mom.
That wasn't a good one. We have another Sunny. This is Tim Miller's Sunny.
and she is. You want to talk about another free spirit?
Yes, I've
heard
heard
some things.
stories about Sunny, who is, I think
loves-
he said she's 8 months, so she's
think
still
so.
a puppy, and apparently she bites him.
She loves to, and it's only him.
Him.
She loves to nibble on him in his arms. So, like, of course, you'll never see it because he
He's
wears
got
his
suits on.
jacket. But yeah, no, there's like a lot of just little. I said those are love bites. He goes, yeah, they get real aggressive towards the end. I said, she's passionate about you.
She loves you. She likes popcorn too, apparently, but
There we
she's
go.
very, very cute. So Tim, kind of, I guess, like Jovi.
Tim,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just the puppy
Is it the
bites.
breed?
That's what they do them.
Yeah.
I mean, so it'll go away eventually, especially if they get her own dog.
There we go. Tim, get
okay.
another dog.
Tim's gonna get another
Tim
dog.
takes you there. Going to Lucas County Animal Control.
I like this.
Dog.
I like this.
You're welcome, Tim. It's just for
Yeah,
you.
we just got you no dog, Tim. Maya May has Star and Moon.
I did not know she was a cat girl.
I didn't
All right.
either. And the black cats too. I love the black cats. We've
Yes.
always had black dogs, and they always say they're harder to get adopted.
They
People
are.
just yeah.
People with superstitions and the
Yeah.
thought processes.
And she's got two. Look at those beautiful eyes.
And it's got little socks. What are the dog's name? Or dog, excuse me. What are the cat's names again?
Star and Moon.
Star and Moon.
I don't know which one is which.
Moon and Star. That's my guess. That's
We'll go
my
with
guess.
it.
We'll ask her later.
We'll ask her later.
There we go.
Cutie pies. This is also a very popular dog on WTOL 11. Yeah, videographer Gina Lundquist, Dachshund
Because
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel is photogenic.
You've
she is
seen-
a model. Okay?
You have seen Gina on Good Day After the Show a couple times. She's the power lifter. She's a really strong lady. Yeah, this is her dog.
Look at Schnitzel. So Gina does the more of the like intense, gruff stuff, and
But she's got
Schnitzel's the lady.
this little baby dog.
She is the lady.
I love how she dresses her up too, and she does it.
And she just wears, she's worn hats. I've
Yeah.
seen her with lovely flowers. Obviously, she's got the bows in her hair.
Yeah.
Schnitzel brings me joy. And I didn't realize she's kind of a hippie right now.
Peace.
This is a dog that like literally loves to dress up.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
Schnitzel.
here for it.
Never met her in my day in my life. Still love her.
Very cute. Digital content creator Carmen Ludwig has Kirby.
Oh.
Hello, Kirby. I think there's another picture too. She's oh.
And Stretch. Stretch curves.
Yeah, yep. And then web director Victoria Duggars Harry, who is, I think she said she's like 14 or 16.
16.
16?
Yes.
Yeah, Harry's been around for a little bit. This is producer Wendy Sheridan's for babies here, Max and Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Wolfie?
Wolfie has a full name too, I think.
Yeah.
It's a very long name.
Wolf and
Wendy.
something. Is she, I don't know. If she, I don't think she's in the booth right
All
now.
right, that's
But yeah, they
Funny
have-
story about Wolfie.
Yeah.
Please.
During the pandemic, Wendy would produce the shows from home.
Yeah.
And she would be on her kitchen table, and all the time I would hear, "Wolfie, get down! Wolfie, get down!" in the middle of the show. So when Good Day was going on during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and she was at home.
Yeah,
that's
I was
what was
here.
happening. Our producer was trying to run after her cat.
Wolfie,
So,
Wolfie.
Wolfie, get down!
That is hilarious.
I'm not sure whose this one
I
is.
think this might be Coco.
No.
No? That's not
Lauren's
Coco.
Lady Coco is a chocolate lab. Oh, is this Laura's Kimchi? No,
No, because that's a dog. Kimchi's a cat.
Okay. Well.
We've gotten a little.
Oh, this is Megan Hodgenacki's Gibby.
That was Gibby. Duh.
That was Gibby.
Okay, start from the beginning.
Now we're back again
And
to yeah. Okay, this is Carmen's. Yeah. Do we
Kirby.
have Pickles?
And then there's,
Pickles is a black cat,
I'm told it's
black and
coming.
white.
and then that's
It's in
the
the
Wendy,
so.
the Maxie, Max. and then
Alexis McMichaels she produces our 4 o'clock
Yes.
show that I do, and she has a cat named Pickles.
Pickles!
Smells, which I think is really cute. I love that name. I love that name for a cat. And then Laura Sandlin's cat is Kimchi, which is also really cute. And then I don't know if we have, that's Lauren's, Lady Coco.
Which one is
our news director, Lauren.
I love it.
That's her dog,
and
Mrs.
that's
Gibby.
Yeah. And I like the fact that she actually had, because her parents, it's a fight for that dog sometimes. Like the parents will take the dog for weeks at a time.
And then she's like, can I get Gibby back?
Give me back my Gibbs.
Yeah.
Adorable.
And then I think we have, this is Stretchy, the turtle. See, and I was hoping that we would get
Cheyenne,
something outside. And Cheyenne has dogs too.
She does.
But she's like, I can't forget Stretchy. And yeah,
Good job, Cheyenne.
so this is, I'm glad that we got a turtle in here. And I think that I attached some video because we couldn't get them all in because there were so many. There were, I don't know, 50 or so. Yeah. So I scrolled through all of the photos. I did a screen recording on my computer and I scrolled through them all. It took me 2.5 minutes to get through the whole feed. But I told our crew in the newsroom, I was like, if anybody's having a bad day, you need to pick me up.
Just scroll.
You got to look at the
Olivia's
pictures.
got, Nubs and Luke. And then she's got a million of Nubs and Luke.
There's a lot of them. There's Vlad again. Vladimir pooping. Vladimir pooping. Yeah, and then Harry again. So
16.
I love, and a rescue from LC4. These are some from our dog walking forecasts that Kaylee Bowers does on Good Day every day. Just some wonderful to see everybody just being like, oh, I got to get my animal on. Yeah. I got to get my pet on. So you'll be seeing a lot of pet pictures in on your social media feeds. It is because it is All-American Pet Photo Day. I think I got that right.
Yes, you did.
I think that is.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. So there you go. I hope that brought a little smile to your face.
She's still going.
I know, 2.5 minutes it took me to get through all of these. There's John Birchfield's. Yeah, so there's the cats. Yeah. Oh, that's a calico. That one's pretty too.
Yes, this Cookie and Missy. I've heard many stories. They are mischievous from time to time, of course, since they're nocturnal. And of course, don't forget, John Birchfield works at night. So he's like, bro, I just want to, everybody shush.
Yeah. Beautiful. Otis, that's our assignment director. We could do this all day long. We're going to take a break. We'll look at some more pictures. We'll be right back because we're going to leave you with something uplifting when we come back. Stay with us.
More uplifting.
Yeah.
Than the animals.
Than that. Yeah. Welcome to Good Day After the Show, streaming exclusively on WTOL 11+. Thank you for downloading. So if you watch us on Good Day regularly, you'll notice right at the beginning, before the first commercial break, we put up a quote. And it's, sometimes it's cheeky, sometimes it's inspirational, sometimes that's a theme, maybe if it's a holiday or something like that. So we just like to leave you with quotes, and hopefully it gives you something to go, something to think on. So we're going to do that for you here today. We're going to give you a few of them. We're thinking summer. Okay. Summer themed quotes. So here's the first one. Everything good, everything magical happens between the months of June and August. That's a quote from Jenny Han.
Like what?
Like what do you mean? Everything good, everything magical happens.
Right, like Disney World. What are you saying? like what?
Mickey Mouse, like
right.
I don't know, like pool parties and cookouts and.
So like memories, like the great, there we go. That's where it's memories. I'm sorry, I need to ask, like what are we talking about? Okay, so your memories. Honestly, because while school is great and you can remember so and so and whatnot, summer really is when a lot of stuff really takes place. I remember Anaris was really walking come summer. When there you go. There we go. You're right, Jenny Han.
Yep, she got you thinking.
Thank you.
She got you thinking. Here's another one. If I had my way, I'd remove January from the calendar altogether and have an extra July instead. I'm with you, author Roald Dahl.
I mean,
James and the Giant Peach.
Peanut was born in January, so I can't. Unless you want to say
my
July
husband's birthday is in January.
I'm gonna need you not to do that.
So we won't.
Both my kids were born in January.
Hey, can we get rid of February?
There we go. I'm okay with February.
I was born in February.
Never mind. Okay. You know what? Keep it all as it is.
We'll move on to the next one then. If June was the beginning of a hopeful summer and July the juice middle, August was suddenly feeling like the bitter end.
Honestly, that is one thing that I'm noticing is folks are just like, hurry up. Let's get to summer.
Summer's
Let's get to summer.
Yay. And then
August
you're hot.
comes.
And then, August comes and you're like, back to school.
School.
Okay, that's a quote from Sarah Desson.
Good job, Sarah.
That, All right, and then I think, is there another one?
This is a special one.
Oh, okay.
That I had made.
From ChatGPT?
It's Artie Intel.
Okay, so ChatGPT.
Good old Artie.
AI.
And I had it. I told it to make it rhyme. Okay. So.
Okay, you want to read it?
Toledo summer, a bright and sunny spree. Good day after the show on WTOL 11 Plus for all to see.
Yes.
The second half of summer, which like July 4th.
Yeah,
is
we're here.
the first
Sure,
half.
sure. Yeah.
A sweet and lingering delight, bathing our glass city in golden fading light.
I love it. I love it.
I am inspired and moved.
That's more than a quote. It's a
Good
poem.
job, Artie.
I love that. Artie
and Tim.
Intel. Great. Love it. Thank you so much for joining us today on Good Day After the Show. Again, streaming exclusively on WTOL 11 Plus. We are so excited that you downloaded and you're giving us a watch, but please tell your friends, tell them to download.
Share.
And you can watch for free. Have a good one, everybody.
See ya.